Good morning, everybody, and welcome to What Happened Last Night, the Whodunit Show. We are so excited to have our first ever stream on Facebook Live. I'm your host, Danny Prakaski, and with me is...
Cassie Johnston.
Cassie Johnston. So great to have you here, Cassie Johnston.
Thanks.
She goes by another name.
Oh, Kim Possible, just on weekends.
Yeah, your friend. You guys can't see her green pants, but she's the spitting image of Kim Possible right now.
They are.
Yeah, dude, and I love it. This is so many dreams coming true for me right now. I've always wanted to host a board game show with Kim Possible, and here we are, living the dream. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem.
So you guys can see that we're on Facebook Live. If you're on Facebook, we're also on YouTube. We're also on Twitch. We're streaming on a lot of platforms right now, and it's very exciting. But if you are on Facebook, I'm going to show you a fun little thing. I've got my phone out, which is a little rude, I know, I'm sorry. But I've got the live stream up, and I'm going to hit the share button so that all of my friends can see the video, and they can tune in, and they can have fun with us. And let's see, I'm not going to post it as the Whodunit Show. I'm going to post it as myself so that my friends get it. And there we go. The reason why I'm showing you that is because I'd love it if all of you out there in the audience can do it as well. Cassie's doing it.
I'm doing it right now.
We've got some folks in the other room doing it, and it's going to be great. We're going to have so many people seeing what we have to offer and seeing some really fun board game action. We have an incentive for you guys. We would love it if you guys would share. And if we get 20 shares during this broadcast before the third game, we are going to let you guys pick who the werewolf will be in the final game. Ooh la la.
Yeah.
Very exciting. So now I'm going to put my phone on airplane mode. But we've got a few other fun things to let you know about today. We've got a new audience participation game because seeing as we don't have anybody paying us to run ads, we're not going to do an ad break anymore.
I think that's fair.
Seem good? Yeah. So instead, we're going to be playing a new audience participation game where we will read 1-star reviews of beloved products on Amazon.com and give you guys the opportunity to guess what you think the product is. You're going to be playing against our players in the other room. So while you're guessing, they're going to be guessing as well. And if you guys guess first, they will be stinky, smelly losers. We're going to come up with some fun stakes for that. But that's what we got for today. And then for the first audience participation game, we're going to be playing Two Truths and a Lie like we have in weeks before. So we'd love it if you guys could type some statements about yourself into the chat. Please type in 2 things that are true about you and 1 thing that is a lie. 2 facts, 1 falsehood. And please label them as such. Last couple of things to announce are that we are going to be letting you guys pick what background music plays during the rounds of One Night Ultimate Werewolf.
For them to dance to.
Yeah, for them to dance to. We need them to be grooving out there doing the night phase boogie. And during the night phase, the app has a fun feature where it will play different background musics. And we got 4 options for you today. We've got pop. No, we don't have pop. We've got upbeat. We've got rock. We've got disco. And we've got spaghetti for spaghetti western.
Ooh.
So if you guys have a preference about that, please type into chat either disco, spaghetti, rock, or upbeat. By default, I think it's going to be spaghetti because that's what the players in the other room are most excited about. Finally, that's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're really excited. We've got a great show for you today. We're going to cut over to our player introduction video so you guys can see who's going to be playing with us today.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Barrett Jackson, and I am obsessed with cats and snacks, and food, and cats too. I'm a player who's generally in it for the fun. I don't get really competitive. I'm totally a trustworthy person. I am terrible at picking up vibes. That is not a thing that registers to me at all. I am a bit of a different person when I play board games. I let loose. I smack talk, which is not a thing that's like in my day-to-day life. But board games, yeah, there's a bravado that comes out in me. Ugh.
Hi, my name is Robert. I'm excited to play some games. Man, I got really into Serial for a while, that podcast. I think I listened to all 10 episodes straight. There's no way I could get away with murder. I would freak out. That would be too much pressure. It's weirdly easy for me to lie. It shouldn't be that easy. To everyone but my girlfriend, I'm good at keeping secrets. My girlfriend always knows when I'm lying. 100%. I can't put anything past her. I think I'm good at picking up vibes, but I just read people totally wrong usually.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we have a bunch of fun faces. We've got Lawrence, who is in for Dave. Hey. We've got Mario, who is in for Curtis. We've got a Forever Hannah, and we have our fun guest for the day is Meg. Can I say hi to Meg?
Clap, 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 clap.
Now, to get to know you, we have to ask a very important question.
Okay.
What is your favorite board game?
Recently I played Codenames
Mm-hmm.
with my boyfriend, and
It's
it
good.
turned out we were unbeatable at it. So I'm gonna say that one.
That's fantastic. Codenames is a good, fun game. All right. Everybody said all the things they wanted to say? Nope, not letting anybody say anything. No. So now we're going to head back for some rules explanations.
One Night Ultimate Werewolf is a game where everyone has secret identities that determine how they play. Each player randomly chooses a role and keeps it a secret from the other players. Then begins the night. The players close their eyes so that roll by roll they can be called on to conduct their misdeeds in secret. First, any players who drew the werewolf roll cards open their eyes and acknowledge each other. Then the rest of the players act in turn according to their role. Then, day begins. The players will have 5 minutes to figure out what happened and vote on someone to kill. If a villager dies, the werewolves win. If a werewolf dies, the villagers win. The only exception is the tanner, who's trying to get themselves killed. In order to win, our players will have to lie. They'll have to deduce, and they'll have to figure out what happened last night.
Hey, here we go.
Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves.
So we see that you guys are voting for which songs you want playing in the background. We're gonna bring those in for the second game. Right now this is the upbeat theme. We've got one werewolf right now, and that is Alyssa, so she's looking at a card in the middle.
Werewolves.
Who else do we have? Lawrence is the tanner.
Masons. Wake up and look for the other Mason.
Hannah,
Hannah seems to be a good guy in this thing.
what's that?
Hannah is
Masons.
now a good
Close your
guy.
eyes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Seer.
Yeah.
Wake up. You may look at
Alright,
another
Meg is
player's
the seer.
card, or two
Oh.
of the
And
central
she's gonna look
cards.
at Alyssa, so Meg knows that Alyssa is the werewolf.
Oh.
Will she be able to convince everyone?
Seer.
Will she stay the werewolf?
Close your
Ooh,
eyes.
that's another good point, because we do have a
Wake
robber
up.
out there. Let's see who
You may
Mario decides
exchange
to
your
rob.
card with another player's card, and then
Who's he gonna
view
go for? Who's
your
he gonna
new
snag?
card.
Oh, he's going for Meg. So, ooh, guys, this could be a really quick open and shut.
Robert,
Mario's going to be able to
close
confirm
your
Meg was the
eyes.
seer, and Meg's
Troublemaker,
going to say,
wake
hey,
up.
I was the seer, and
You
I
may
saw who the
exchange
werewolf
cards
was.
between
Except for
two
Tanner.
other players.
Yeah, we'll see if Lawrence can stir up some trouble as the tanner, despite not being the troublemaker.
Troublemaker, close your eyes.
But there will be some tricky
Insomniac,
scenarios out
wake
there,
up
because
and look at your
Robert is an
card.
insomniac who remained the insomniac. Hannah is a single mason, didn't see any other masons. And
Insomniac,
those are usually
Close
good
your
lies
eyes.
for the werewolves
Everyone.
to go for. So let's see if people
Wake
will
up.
believe what actually happened.
Wow.
Oh,
Refreshing. Wow.
Rough night. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Good morning. So
Yeah.
Morning, guys. Morning.
that was nice. You're welcome.
This is my first time playing the game,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
but I know a fact.
Ooh, what is
Share.
that?
Is that how we do it? We share?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
Well, everything we say is a fact. Go on.
Okay, I know someone who
Not
was
unless-
a werewolf, but I don't know if that changed.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Yeah.
Who?
I don't remember your name. I'm sorry.
That's
Alyssa.
okay.
Alyssa.
Alyssa.
Okay.
Alyssa?
Alyssa was a werewolf.
Alyssa
Okay.
was a werewolf.
Did anyone do anything with Alyssa's card?
Mario. Danny.
No. So, according to Meg, this game is kind of open and shut.
I think we're done here.
This wrong?
Yeah.
I'm
Unless-
so sorry.
Unless
Any werewolves want to come out and help Alyssa out, or
Do you have anything to say about this?
I mean,
were
I
you a
did-
lone werewolf? Were
I
you
did-
working in a pack? It's a loaded question.
that is kind of
Not
a
that it
loaded
matters.
question. Yeah,
But are you
I
denying
mean-
that you're? Do you want to deny that you're a werewolf?
like I don't know. I have grand plans for things, and like now my brain is just kind of
You didn't fuck up. It's just a real quick game.
Like I mean, I did some shit
Mm-hmm,
at one point.
But you're a changed person now.
Yeah, I'm a changed person now.
Yeah.
Am I a changed person?
Wait,
now?
did you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I was just saying, like, I was just saying
like,
spiritually. I mean, I
spiritually.
don't know.
Okay.
You may have killed a person. I don't know, but
We don't really talk
You
about
might
the
have-
past
you
on
might have
here.
felt bad about
Let's
it.
just go ahead and
It's
say
not
what we are.
But
I'm
then what are we gonna
I'm a
do?
Gemini,
to-
blood type O.
Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say.
Okay.
I was afraid to say it, but yeah, I'm a Gemini.
Yeah.
Gemini, there's like a doubling to that, right?
Yeah.
There's a two-facedness.
I was the robber, and I saw that she was the seer.
Oh, okay.
So we've got some confirmation going
Yes.
on here.
Huh.
Yeah, this
Okay.
game is real easy. What were you?
Fellow
Just for
person
fun.
telling the
For
truth.
fun.
Are you
Mhm.
also a
Yeah.
werewolf?
I'm also a
Let's
werewolf.
go.
That beard's getting kind of, I don't know, furry over here.
Yeah.
It's just my Armenian heritage.
On that note, we're gonna pause.
Yeah.
Wow. Tough round for
Yeah.
Alyssa. The only thing that I could think of is that Lawrence could have been some sort of a savior for Alyssa if he had decided to be. And I think that Lawrence had a good opportunity to make a play for drawing suspicion as the Tanner.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But I also think there's an innocence to Meg coming into the game where that's her first move. Get
Right.
in here.
Right, absolutely.
I would believe her.
Yeah, Meg hasn't played this game a lot of times. She's definitely clear on all of the rules, but I feel like with everybody just seeing Meg for the first time, thinking like, oh, maybe she's a little bit less experienced, she's probably not going to lie a lot out of the bat. I mean,
She also has an innocent face. As opposed to Hannah, who I always expect to be the werewolf, whether she is or not.
I don't get that personally. Like,
I think it's because every time I played with her, she has been the werewolf.
okay, all right, that's fair. Well, last week she wound up being a Tanner, and that didn't work out so great for you, did it?
No, it didn't. She's
No.
good. She's
Yeah,
good.
she is. I think that I would have loved to see Lawrence come out and make a stronger play when it seemed pretty clear that Alyssa had been the werewolf, because Hannah was saying, okay, according to Meg, this game is open and shut. Alyssa's the werewolf. Did anybody, or was the werewolf, did anybody touch Alyssa's card?
I also found out he didn't even say what he was, right?
No, he didn't.
They just gave. Did he give his astrological sign?
No, Mario gave his
Okay, they're
astrological
just
sign,
starting with that.
and Lawrence gave his heritage.
Okay.
I would have loved it if Lawrence had played a flub sort of play where, like, oh yeah, well, I was the robber. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Something dumb like that, just so that people would at least be thinking about him or be thinking about somebody other than Alyssa to vote for.
I think so too, and I was kind of surprised how Alyssa responded because I feel like she'll come up with a way out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's going to.
Yeah.
honestly.
Right, and they're trying to direct the conversation of like, okay, let's have everybody say what they are, and then Mario just took that right off the rails and said, oh well, I'm a Gemini, and it's like, bro, you're a villager, like it's in your best interest to get more information out there. He is standing in for Curtis today, and I guess he's trying to channel Curtis a little bit.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah. But that was a rough start to the round, and we'll see if Alyssa is able to pull something out of it when we cut back to the players
And our
in
Tanner
just
too.
a second. Yeah, let's see Let's see if the Tanner can make a play when we cut back to the players.
Temperature.
All right, let's get back into it, guys. So, I moved some stuff around at some point.
Okay.
Before other things happened.
And what were you?
You're not supposed to do that. You're playing a drunk.
What? I'm playing? What are you talking? No.
As a werewolf, you shouldn't move things around. That's not how we play.
No. As
Okay,
a person.
you're claiming to be a troublemaker? Okay.
Yeah.
And who did you trouble make?
I trouble make those.
Us two?
Yeah.
Or were you?
I was the insomniac.
Were you the insomniac when you woke up?
Yes, I was.
So
Cool.
Do you look? You don't look again when you wake up, though, right?
only
Yeah,
a
you do.
insomniac.
Oh,
The
the
insomniac
insomniac
you do.
does.
Mhm.
Except that I was the insomniac, so there's no way that you were the
Oh, hold up
Werewolves.
Wait, if Alyssa's saying that she's a troublemaker, that means you moved 2 cards around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
But
you're
it's-
saying that I'm lying then?
Yeah.
Okay, but you saw that I wasn't.
I know you're the seer.
Yeah.
So
No.
unless we are like really good werewolves.
But you can't.
I
wait,
guess.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say there's no way that you can check him to confirm that I'm in fact the insomniac, right?
Yeah, and he could just be saying that I'm the what am I again?
The seer.
I'm the seer.
Well, now you're the robber, but because as the robber, I looked at your card, then switched you. But same
But
thing.
that's-
Now I am the
that's
You
seer.
didn't say that until after I said that I was the seer.
Yes, but I mean, all I did was just switch with you.
I know. I'm just trying to understand. Okay, cool.
Here's my,
Like,
here-
he
yeah.
could be lying.
Here-
One
here's-
minute remaining.
here's my question. Why would you lie? Why would you
In front of all of us.
I don't know how to back that up other than to say I looked and was the insomniac again the second or when it tells me to look at the card.
That
So
sounds,
Okay.
that sounds
Wait.
eerily similar to exactly
We're
what I.
We are missing information. Hannah, who are you?
I'm the mason, and there were no other masons.
Oh, isn't that convenient?
No, it's actually makes a
So
lot
my
of
guess
sense.
is that Lawrence is the Tanner. And-
Yeah. My vote would be with Alyssa.
Me too.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Unfortunately, I'm
thinking.
sorry, Alyssa.
Unless she's playing a sweet ass Tanner game.
Guys,
Yeah.
let's be
Hey.
real right now. It's Rob.
You're very convincing.
Yeah.
All right, so that's
All
decided.
right, yeah,
All
I
right.
think.
Should we
Is that
already
what-
vote for the people we want to
We
kill?
just
3, 2,
Two,
1.
Time is up. Everyone. 3,
Oh,
2,
So
1.
Now, why did he want that?
Alright. I was
Oh my goodness!
Tanner! I love
That
playing
was
Tanner.
good luck on your first game.
I love playing Tanner.
Just
Yeah.
like
I love playing Tanner.
Done.
It's
Done.
great.
Yeah.
Well, I think there was not much Alyssa could have done.
I don't think so.
No.
I felt like Alyssa had no chance from the start.
Yeah, from the very beginning, Meg just, as the seer, intuited just which card she had to flip, and that was
Robber?
pretty much game over.
Yep.
Yeah.
With the robber confirmation. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the Tanner almost had it for a second.
Oh,
because
yes.
Robert was the insomniac. The insomniac card was out, and someone was able to deny it.
I think that Lawrence did almost exactly what he had to, or the best that he could in that situation. Because when we came back from the stare down siesta, he started making plays. He started saying, I'm the insomniac. I think almost counting on someone else calling him out for it.
But I don't think it mattered at that point because everyone knew that it was double confirmed that Alyssa was the werewolf. Might as well kill the one we know.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that Lawrence was able to draw some suspicion to himself, and when Hannah was saying that she was the lone Mason, he's pointing out, oh, how convenient that is. But if there's some suspicion on one person and almost positive certainty of what the other person is, you got to go with a safe bet in that case. Man, rough break for Alyssa, but she's a tough player and she can take it. She knows what she's doing out there, and she was painted into a corner. What do you think Alyssa could have said or done? She said that she was the troublemaker.
Yeah, but it was after twice confirmed that she was a werewolf.
Right. And And Meg almost discredited her own story when she was investigating Mario. She was saying, like, you said that I was the seer only after I said that I was the seer, which is a good point to bring up, but probably a good point to bring up for Alyssa or for Lawrence if you're trying to discredit Meg's story.
That would actually be a good move to like qualify someone's choice.
Absolutely. Nobody was able to confirm what Mario was, except for that he was so confident that Meg was in fact the seer.
That would be a good move for future if he were, minion or werewolf.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be going into our audience participation game in just a minute, and we are either going to be doing our Amazon 1-star reviews or we're going to be doing our 2 truths and a lie. I don't know if we've gotten a lot of 2 truths and a lie submissions from you guys in the audience yet, so if you guys are out there in the chat on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook Live, it would be great if you could type in 2 things that are true about yourself, 1 thing that is a lie, so that we have something to go on for that audience participation game. I'm seeing so many fun friends in the Facebook chat. Hello there, Kelsey Arnold. Hey, Zoe DePreda. Hey, Daniel Fine. Also, I just pronounced Zoe's name wrong. It's DePreda. My B girl. I'm so sorry. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're really excited to see you guys here. We are going to be going into our Amazon 1-star review audience participation game. So the goal of this game is I am going to go into the other room and I'm going to start reading 1-star reviews on Amazon for beloved products. You guys are going to type into the chat trying to guess what that product is before the players in the other room can figure it out. I haven't told them what the product is that we're reading reviews for, so they're going to be guessing just as you are. But here I go into the other room in order to get that game started. Take it away, Kim Possible.
Yeah, this looks like a good game. I think it's going to be going pretty well. I like how we call them beloved products, 1 stars.
It's on. All right. Hey, everybody at home. We are ready for our Amazon 1-star review game. So excited about this. You guys ready?
Yeah. Boy, am I.
All right. I'm going to give... Oh, I wonder if I should... No, I'm not going to give any clues at the top. I'm just going to go right into the reviews. As soon as you guys have figured it out, type it into the chat what these negative reviews are for. And can you guys, buzz in? Just some shit like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right. Cool. Oh, you guys,
Make a Muppet
you guys
sound.
are angels. I love it. All right. So here's the first review. I got it for my grandsons, but it didn't hold their interest long enough. Therefore, I gave it 1 star. It was a waste of $3.99 for me.
Oh.
Fidget spinner.
That's
Nope.
what I was gonna say.
Nintendo Switch.
I think that those answers are both pretty clearly wrong because fidget spinners and Nintendo Switches can keep people's attentions for hours.
Yeah, but we don't
What
know
if
the
they're-
kids these days.
Yeah, what if they're really into sports?
Also,
Are
is
they
it
still?
$399 or $3.99?
$3.99.
Oh, okay, so it's
Oh.
definitely a Nintendo Switch.
All right.
You
Bubbles?
just saw a Nintendo Switch.
I'm going to go into the next review.
No, not bubbles. Okay.
I don't see how any filmmaker or animator could honestly respect this film. The plot is boring, and it teaches kids mindless and unintelligent cartoon fighting with no real point.
Beep.
I've seen... Yeah, go ahead.
Boss Baby.
New Star Wars.
Nope.
Beep. The last arbitrate that Airbender.
The last arbitrator.
We're cutting it off.
3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Great children's movie.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. This movie looks like it was made in 1 week. It's sad that a movie like this makes $50 million in 1 weekend when something as good as The Iron Giant bombs at the box office.
Beep.
Before you guys buzz in, I'm going to give everyone the hint that this is not a recent movie. It is
Okay.
something that is being sold on DVD on Amazon.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Well,
Do you want to wait?
I was gonna say Transylvania, but that's a recent.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yes?
South Park movie?
Not South Park movie.
It's not a children's movie.
Oh, I did. This one didn't say
I watched
The
children's.
it when I was a
Simpsons
kid.
movie.
Simpsons movie. None of the above. All right. This is terrible. Stay away from it. And if you are a parent, letting your kids see this will damage them.
Pickles on a cheeseburger.
Tide Pods?
Continuing. First, there were the video games. The games were decent, but nothing special. Then came a horrible TV show starring an annoying, whiny-voiced kid and a little yellow electric rat. My brother owns this movie. I've seen it a few times. I was not impressed. The worst part is there's not one, but 2 sequels. What were they thinking?
And
But-
Pokemon
Pokemon 2000?
Pokemon 2000. What happens in that one?
That's the one with... That's
no idea.
That's the one with the green one. Celebi? Right?
Okay, if
God,
Some
you know
things.
more about Pokemon.
it is not a Pokemon movie featuring Celebi. I will read one more review.
I already know what it is.
All right. I purchased this because it said it had the story of Mewtwo's origin. This is misleading as it only has
Isn't that
2
the title
short.
of the thing?
It only has a short 2-minute piece of why the scientists were searching for Mew, not his full backstory with Amber and the true motivation for why the scientist did what he did.
People have too
So
much
angry.
time on their hands.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you guys know of this.
Well, I mean, it's Pokemon, but
It's
I
just
do not know.
Is it
the name
Mewtwo's
of
origin? Is
It's
that the name of it?
the Pokemon movie.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
yeah,
The
okay,
Pokemon.
yeah.
All right.
Right on.
Why did they call it the Pokemon movie?
Because it wasn't Mewtwo.
Oh my
Well
God.
played.
We're done for today, dude!
Mic drop.
They're saving that one.
Yeah, so for folks who make Pokemon movies, like y'all, what were you doing?
Step up, man.
Yeah.
Pokemon
Figure it
Mew.
It's a great movie, too, honestly.
But
Check yourself.
thank you,
It's another great
Amazon,
movie.
for your lovely reviews.
Another good movie.
If you guys at home got the answer before you heard, well, I guess I had to say it was the Pokemon movie, but you guys got it.
So we
You
all are
figured it out.
losers.
Yeah, these guys are stinky
We're the
losers. You guys are the best. We love you so much. Thanks for tuning in. And just as a reminder, if we get 20 shares on the stream before the 3rd game, you guys get to pick who the final werewolf is.
What?
It's me!
Oh, you assign the card.
Yeah.
Your name isn't Mario.
So, thank you guys
Yet.
so much for that audience participation game. Please type in 2 truths and a lie so that we can have that fun game after this next game. But let's get started with One Night Ultimate Werewolf round number 2.
Sweet. Everybody. Oh yeah. Everybody can remember.
Oh,
We are?
yeah.
Okay.
I think I remember. Okay.
Everybody know? Ready? Yep.
Yep.
We're go.
Everyone,
Here we go.
close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other
Oh,
Stop the
If
presses.
there is
Stop.
only
Stop.
Stop the presses. The audience voted for disco.
That is
That is
disco.
Oh.
Oh, you have disco on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Hey!
Ah.
No problem, man! You killed the funk.
Stop, Danny. Stop.
Hey! It's no problem!
Should we try dropping that funky disco beat one more
I
time?
would
Let's
say.
do it.
Let's
Okay, let's do it. You want to do it, Lawrence?
everyone.
Boom.
Close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a card.
They get to dance for longer. That's fun. We've got 2 werewolves. We've got Meg
Werewolves,
and Mario. And I
close
think
your
that they have
eyes.
acknowledged each
Masons,
other.
wake up and look for the other Mason.
I'm getting involved. Robert has seen that he
Masons,
and Lawrence are the
close
Masons.
your eyes. Seer, wake up.
And Meg is
You may look at
Yeah,
another
so let's
player's
see how
card
that innocence
or
plays
2
with this
of
go
the
round.
center cards.
She does.
quality of integrity.
Yeah.
Seer, close your eyes. Robber, wake up.
All right, no Robert
You may
this round,
exchange
but we
your
do have a
card with another
troublemaker.
player's
So
card.
there is a possibility
Then
that some
you
stuff will
know
get switched
your
around.
card.
Golly, we've only got 3 folks on the villager team, so it's going to be tough for the villagers to pull this
Robert,
one out.
close your
but
eyes. Troublemaker,
There is a
wake
decent
up.
amount of information
You
out
may
there.
exchange
Alyssa's the
cards
troublemaker
between
will be
2
able to
other
let everyone know
players.
who to switch, and that might get werewolves to have a change of heart and say, you know, I know that I'm not a werewolf
Close your
anymore, so
eyes.
I'll let you know that I was a
Insomnia.
werewolf.
Wake up
And in fact, she
look
did
at
switch
your
Meg
card.
and Lawrence. So Lawrence is now a werewolf, and Meg is not. That's going to be really tricky.
Insomnia, close your eyes. Everyone, wake up.
That sounds like your orgasm, Ainsley.
How
Someone had a great night.
I'm excited for the day.
By the way, if it didn't get said, I know we didn't say it in here. The wiggling, in this case, all the disco dancing that just went down, that's so that nobody knows who's moving during the things. It's not just wiggling for your entertainment.
Oh, I was just dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, fair. Okay.
I mean,
Some people are just doing it.
Since this one's
just a
already
slave to the
like
rhythm.
had his big O for the morning, and I guess he's gonna take a nap. Anybody else want to talk about it?
Listen, I think we should just come out and say it. Mario's the werewolf.
Are you the insomniac?
Gonna
or
come out and say it. Lawrence is right.
Whoa.
I was the werewolf.
All right.
Case
So
closed.
Tanner?
All right.
Case closed.
So that's a tactic used like to just like bat aside something really quickly. But I think it didn't do that.
But maybe it did.
Sounds like
Maybe
a
it
Tanner
did.
move to me.
It sounds like a Tanner move.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a great Tanner move. You'd be a great Tanner, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So nice.
Okay.
So who robbed last night?
That's a very specific question.
Papa Lawrence is curious.
Don't ever call yourself
Papa Lawrence will continue to call himself Papa Lawrence.
Don't care for that at all.
I got into some trouble last night.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. All right.
I like to mess around a little bit. It's a thing I like
Hell
to do.
Is that why Lawrence woke up the way he did?
Well.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
You know. When you're good at what you do, you're good at what you do. I guess. I don't know. I don't
So
really
if
know
you
what it says
are-
about the quality of my
Okay.
troublemaking.
If you are the troublemaker, who did you troublemaker?
I actually did mess around with Lawrence. And
Was
Meg.
Oh,
good. Meg.
What were you, Meg?
I don't want to say. I feel like last time I played the game like telling everything at once, and this time I'm gonna try to play not telling everything at once.
Well, you're not who you were originally.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So you're not.
So actually,
So you saying what you are is not gonna hurt you because you're no longer that thing.
Those are facts.
Allegedly.
What I said.
Yeah.
okay. Time to
Oh,
pause.
pause.
Oh, wait.
I like the way this round is going so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like with Meg having been switched, she could have come out very quickly and just said, I was the werewolf, and that would have been pretty much game over. Because she could have said, I was the werewolf, I had a buddy out there. Who was the werewolf buddy? It was Mario, right? So she could have immediately thrown Mario under the bus, but she hasn't yet.
I wonder if she's wondering if she's possibly the Tanner.
Oh yeah, she totally could have wound up as the Tanner. So she doesn't know what Lawrence was, because Lawrence, what did Lawrence say? He said he was the Insomniac?
I thought so. I'm not sure.
Well,
I'm not sure.
he had a big O moment when he woke up because some trouble was made with him by Alyssa. I guess she does that to men. But it was it's really a tricky spot right now because Lawrence and Robert are trying to slow play, it seems, as the Masons. Everybody's doing a little bit of slow playing. And Alyssa is the troublemaker. She wanted to wait a little bit before she revealed who she made trouble with. Mm-hmm. Robert and Lawrence still haven't said anything about the fact that they were the Masons. And
wait, so if Lawrence was saying he woke up as the Insomniac, or he was the Insomniac?
I think that I just got confused and thought that he said he was the Insomniac because of like that beginning of the day phase.
Could have been a good move though.
Yeah,
if you get
totally.
trouble made.
Absolutely. I see some people in the chat saying that this is a PG rated show. I don't know who gave you that impression. This is not a PG rated show. Sometimes I'll say like what the heck or what the F. So that's how you know it gets really raunchy around here. We're rated R. This is practically a pirate movie.
I basically curse. Every word that comes out of my mouth is so vulgar that
yeah, that's Cassie's whole game. She just loves making people uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. I think that it's time to go back into the game. I don't know what Meg's plan is, but I think she has one.
Yeah, I think she just has to figure out whether she's the Tanner or not.
Yeah. So let's get back to the players.
All right, here we go.
So
where were we?
I think we were at Meg answering what she was
yeah.
previously.
If she-
Somebody
Yes.
with trouble made her.
Yeah, she's lying.
Yeah. No, I trust
So
her.
since you guys switched, I will say that I was the Mason and Lawrence was the other Mason.
Okay.
So you are now a Mason.
Okay, cool.
So what were you before?
I just feel like no one else has answered what they are, and like I told a lot of information last time, so I feel like it's someone else's.
I feel like I'm now the werewolf, guys. I'm just gonna be really honest right now. So, because if you were anything else, it'd be totally fine. So
Well,
hey,
maybe you guys. I told Hannah this, but like I'm the wild card here. I don't know any. I don't have any strategy for this game. I'm just doing random things.
are you
Feel good.
reverse tannering for me?
It's a sympathetic Tanner.
Wait, you were the Tanner?
No, I was the Mason.
I do.
No, we're Mason.
I do want it to wait because I wanted to make sure someone would come out and say it. But I actually was the robber, and I switched with her.
Does that happen before or after the switch?
Isn't it? It's
Robber is
Seer,
both.
Robber, then
Then Troublemaker.
Troublemaker.
Yeah, Robert's before the Troublemaker.
Mhm.
So then I would actually have your card then.
Yes. That makes you the Robert.
I'd be the Robert.
No, the
Hey,
Robert.
Bob.
Yeah.
Guys, this game got real interesting.
Wait. So, if everything is as everyone has stated
1 minute remaining.
thus far,
Mhm.
we just don't know.
We don't know it.
I'm the
Can
insomniac.
Can I ask a question?
It is possible to have both werewolves in the center.
I know, but my other question is, when you're determining whether you win or not, is it based on what you are at the beginning of the game or what you are at the end of the game?
At the end.
At the
You
end.
two are the werewolves.
Whoa, really? How?
Because I'm not a werewolf anymore. You were the werewolf. Now you're a werewolf.
Oh, what?
I was being loyal because I didn't know how the game works, and now that I
Only
know how to
30
do-
seconds left.
Wait a second, guys. Let's just take a second to really.
We're all friends here.
No. Because
So he was
I was actually listen.
Okay.
I want to be honest with you guys. I was not the Mason. I was
He's
in
lying.
fact the robber, and I stole your card. So I'm.
This is so desperate, Lauren.
Wait a second.
Wait. He has a point. He has a point. He has a point.
And the real werewolf is, I'm not gonna
Hear him out.
Hannah is the real werewolf. She said she was inside the but I'm also
She's
the
lying
seer.
you up.
I'm the seer.
One.
It's Hannah, guys. You guys are all fucking idiots, dude.
Alright, so we have 3 of us pointing.
I hate you all so much.
Lawrence,
Lawrence,
you
flip
dead.
over your card.
You dead.
Yeah!
I was so happy because I was like, I'm the Mason. I gotta be the good guy. And I had Robert on my team, and then you guys fucked it up.
I forgot the order of
Yeah,
events.
I love that you called both of them out. You're like,
Yeah.
no, both.
It's
I
dead.
Oh,
I was trying to be
Yeah, there was
Robert,
I
it's
guess-
like my.
Yeah, I'm really glad that Lawrence turned over those cards because Hannah was very comfortable sitting there pretending like she had won on the villagers team.
Yeah.
Hannah didn't make any sort of play. She didn't make any sort of play for getting that Tanner victory.
I think she just had so much fun figuring out who the werewolves were. She was just like, let's go with the majority.
Yeah, absolutely. Gosh, that was a funny round because all of the player was all of the information was totally in the villagers' hands, and the whole game was just waiting for Meg to come out and tell the truth. I think that Mario made a really interesting play.
Yeah, because that threw everybody.
Yeah, I think that was a really bold thing to do because once it was clear that a lot of suspicion was on Lawrence, and Lawrence was even saying, I think I'm the werewolf now. Mario, by saying that he had switched with Meg's card and then Meg's card got switched, that would have meant that Lawrence became the robber. And
It would have saved him because
Exactly.
he couldn't lose his fellow werewolf,
exactly.
which would have been Lawrence at this point.
Exactly. And Mario really only could make that play as long as Meg was staying tight-lipped,
Yes.
right?
But I think that the cry at the end, I was not a Mason.
Yeah.
It was over.
Yeah, let's we're going to get a little bit more analysis in, but I want to remind everybody that we've got a fun little incentive going on. If we get 20 shares on the Facebook live stream, oh sweet, we've got some Two Truths and a Lie ready for you guys for the audience participation game. But before we get into that, If we get 20 shares before the third game, you guys have a few minutes left. I think we are not quite there yet. But if you get 20 shares in before the third game, then we will let you guys pick who the final werewolf will be. But let's go into the audience participation game. We've got 2 truths and a lie for you from Sarah. Thank you, Sarah, so much for sharing. We've got three statements.
Mm-hmm.
You want to read the first one?
Sure. Sarah says, I am an engineer.
Sarah also says, my favorite color is blue.
The third statement, I have my wisdom teeth.
And the lie is the wisdom teeth. Sarah does not have their wisdom teeth, which is good. I've heard that I've heard that not everybody needs to have their wisdom teeth removed.
But they can be painful.
They can mess some stuff up in your jaw and on your teeth and on all sorts of stuff. But I'm glad, Sarah, that if they were going to present a problem to you, they can't anymore.
Yes.
Those dirty teeth can't hurt you ever again. But we are going to cut over to the players to see if they can figure out if they can figure out which of those statements was Sarah's lie.
Hey, y'all, we have 2 truths and a lie, and I'll read it. Get ready, you're on camera. 3, 2, 1. You're not playing yet. You're not playing. Don't press the button.
In the middle of the
2
game.
truths and a lie.
Great.
Yeah.
We're here. 2 truths and a lie. We
Okay.
have
We haven't
Sarah.
started yet.
She says, 1, I am an engineer. 2, my favorite color is blue.
I hate when I hate it.
I have wisdom teeth.
No. Her favorite color is not blue.
No.
Calling it.
I'm gonna go with the wisdom teeth as a lie.
I have wisdom teeth still in.
Yeah, but
That
like,
doesn't.
you
That doesn't mean Sarah doesn't.
You don't think about wisdom teeth unless you've had your wisdom teeth out.
That's
That's
Well,
true.
She has a
also,
point.
here's the reason why. It's because it not being her favorite color could be anything. Like blue is such a that to me is always like a. That's the thing. My favorite word is Charlie.
So like, had she said my favorite
Is
color
your
is
favorite word
chartreuse,
Charlie?
you would have been like, oh, that's
Well,
her favorite
I
color.
feel like that as a truth or a lie is already like okay.
Lawrence,
That's avoiding.
Also, I
Lawrence.
agree with you because people who don't get their wisdom teeth taken out have weird pride in not taking their wisdom teeth out. So.
Answer the Charlie question.
What was the?
Is Charlie your favorite word?
Yeah, it is.
I knew it. I'm gonna go with wisdom teeth.
I just think people don't bring up wisdom teeth unless they've had a traumatic wisdom teeth experience.
Or they're really, really like proud of their wisdom teeth.
They're like, wow.
Look at these.
I do have a friend who,
Look at these
who
chompers.
doesn't have wisdom teeth, and she's proud of that because she thinks she's more evolved than other people.
She doesn't get evolution.
in the first place.
Yeah, she never got it.
Oh.
Does that help?
Technically is more evolved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it helps you look more like an idiot.
but it's a weird thing to be proud of.
Yeah,
Huh.
and that's why I think blue is like it's like a backhanded
default,
Like,
yeah.
like oh my favorite color yellow.
Okay, what do we say? Who says the engineer
Unless
thing?
hold up, maybe she's like you know what, I'm just gonna stop.
Let's get the white
Lawrence,
one.
any of them could be lies.
I-
That's the game.
I'm just gonna say I think it's blue.
Okay.
Blue is
So raise your hand if you think it's engineer. Raise your hand if you think it's blue.
stupid.
Raise your hand if you think it's wisdom teeth.
All right, we'll go with wisdom
Go in
teeth.
with
We'll
wisdom.
go with wisdom.
Go with
teeth.
wisdom.
Yeah, you're going wisdom, I'm going in blue.
Do
I'm
we
going
get?
blue.
I hope
the
it's
answer?
engineer.
Yeah, what's the answer?
What thing?
She's not a real person, I guess she doesn't exist.
We don't. Do we?
That was
They're
a lie.
all lying.
That was Shane the whole time.
The lie was she is a person.
Whatever, dude. People are original.
That was stupid.
Put your fucking high fives away, dude.
Do we play now?
I'm inside.
All right, Sarah, thank you so much for contributing those 2 facts and a falsehood. Very fun game.
An engineer, pretty cool. And the color blue is awesome.
Yeah, congratulations, Sarah. You've got some good taste in career choice and colors. We approve. Thank you for tuning in. You're wonderful. But unfortunately, a decent number of our players were able to figure out your lie.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was a tough one. I think you put up a good fight there with favorite color and engineer because all of those statements were just like a little bit like vague, such that I think that any of them could have been a lie. And honestly, I think that I have my wisdom teeth is a specific and like unique enough thing that I probably would have expected it to be truth.
Yeah.
I think Robert fell into that trap. He was a little disappointed when that turned out to be the lie. Oh, we are all set for our next game. So we, I don't think we quite reached our goal of 20 shares. So thank you guys so much for coming in, hanging out with us in the chat. You don't get to pick the werewolf though. I'm sorry. I don't like holding out on you, but we set rules, we set guidelines, and we have to stay by
Stick to them on this PG show.
Yes.
Family oriented.
It's family oriented. We're trying to act like responsible parents, and when parents set guidelines, they have to follow through with them. And if I tell you you get ice cream and a Nintendo Switch, if you get straight A's and you don't get straight A's,
that B+ is a killer.
Sorry, B+ means no ice cream, no Nintendo Switch. You don't get to pick the werewolf. Yeah, when I say ridiculous stuff, it's okay to just like tell me I'm ridiculous.
I know all about parenting from the 6 kids I have.
Yeah. She is a prodigious breeder. But aren't we all? We're gonna cut over to our final game. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We got a spicy one for you guys. Let's get over to the players.
All right, guys.
Everyone, close your eyes.
Your eyes, dude.
Werewolves. Wake up and look for other werewolves.
Still doing
If
that
there is
fun
only
disco
one
groove.
werewolf, you may look at a card from
Alyssa is the only werewolf. She's looking in the middle and she saw that the troublemaker was in there. So maybe she'll be able to use that as a good lie.
Close your eyes. Masons. Wake up
Absolutely.
and look for the other Masons.
Nobody really is able to confirm anything about the troublemaker. So it's a good one to see in the middle.
Masons.
Meg was
Close
the
your
only
eyes.
Mason that round, and you could see
Seer,
her looking
wake
around a
up.
little confused.
You may
Am I
look
the only
at
Mason?
another
She is
player's
indeed.
card.
So let's see,
or two
Lawrence is the
of the
seer.
center
Who's he going to take a
cards.
peek at? Ooh, he's going for Hannah. So he knows that Hannah, at least to begin
Seer,
with, is with
close
Hannah.
your eyes. Robert,
Yeah, that's going to be
wake
rough
up.
for Hannah, but
You may
I
exchange your
expect something will
card
get
with
switched
another
around.
player's
Or at least
card.
someone will
And
claim
then
to
you
switch her
draw your
around.
card.
There we go. Just happened right there. Robert just snags his Hannah. I think that he likes
Robert,
being in that position.
close your eyes. Troublemaker, wake
Yeah.
up.
I'm so happy that
You may
Robert was
exchange
finally the
cards
Robert, because I
between
don't know if
two
that's happened
other
yet.
players.
I feel like it's been Robert.
Yeah. Look, Alyssa's reaching out as if she's moving cards in order to make people think if anyone's like
And look
trying
at
to
your
suss out who the troublemaker is. And Mario started off as the Insomniac.
Mario's also on me, okay?
Insomniacs. Close your eyes. Everyone,
They really got down.
wake up.
Sounds like
I felt like I was in that SNL sketch where they're dancing on either side.
You're welcome.
What happened?
Stop screaming for the love of God.
Oh, sorry. All right, guys, let's be real.
All right.
Danny's upset.
Dad's mad, you guys.
Okay.
Um, so, what did everyone do last night?
Yeah, what did everyone do last night? Huh. Where was I?
Well, I was the Insomniac and saw that I was the Insomniac again, so.
Oh.
Yep.
That checks out.
Hannah, what did you do last night?
I'm not ready to say.
Okay, we'll just wait until 15 seconds left.
It's already been a minute, guys.
What did you do, Lawrence?
Uh,
Besides dance on top of people.
I had a great night, and yeah, I had a great night.
Sounds like a werewolf.
That's a quick conclusion.
I'm just saying, had a great night.
That sounds-
There's a werewolf out. I'm sure everyone else would have a bad night because there's a werewolf on the loose.
Yeah, seriously.
But you're having a
Who?
good night.
Okay, so here's
Yeah.
here's
a
the
little inconsiderate then.
guys. I have a lot to offer. Okay.
Do you?
Okay.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do. But my question is this: was anyone robbed last night?
I don't think we.
Would anybody know? I mean, aside
Well,
from
wouldn't the
Robert,
rob-
Saying,
wouldn't
did
the ro-
anyone rob?
you said,
Did anyone rob?
did the robber rob last night? Does anyone know if the robber robbed? This is the worst game.
I guess there was a robber in the center or something.
I'm the robber.
It was Robert.
You're the Robert.
I don't know. I feel
Who
like
did you rob?
Too late.
I
Too little,
robbed
too late.
you.
You robbed me. What am I then?
I'm not ready to say.
Okay, well I don't believe you.
Well,
Okay.
what are you?
Well, I want to save it so I can like use it later on.
No. Last thing you said you were a
I
werewolf.
have done that. I have told everyone what I am for the last 2 games.
No, you
This
told
game
him for the first game.
And the second one, I used my facts to get you killed.
Because you were the werewolf. You're withholding because you were the werewolf.
All right.
But if she is the robber, then that means you're not the werewolf anymore.
Yeah.
But we don't know if she is.
Guys. Oh, are we not pausing?
Oh, yeah, we are pausing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You stopped.
I stopped it. I stopped it.
All right, so they're just gonna set a timer on the phone for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But golly, fun beginning to the round. I don't know why Meg is being so cagey.
I think she just never knows what she's gonna end up at.
Yeah.
And last time it was a little
True.
confusion because she was wondering about what if the werewolf. It was a rule thing last time.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. She thought, well, I started off as a werewolf. I might lose with the werewolves if a werewolf gets killed. So she didn't want to sell out her werewolf buddies right at the top there. But she figured it out, and then she just in time revealed the truth. How dramatic. What a wonderful dramatic game this is.
Maybe that's what she's doing now. It's for the dramatic effect.
Yeah, absolutely. Meg really has a flair for she's practically a thespian.
Mario didn't counter the Insomniac claim.
That was fun. That was funny because Robert just came out and said, yeah, I'm the Insomniac, and Mario just sort of smiled to himself. Mario's like, oh, we'll hold on to that one. I know what's going on here. But the thing is, I guess he doesn't know what's going on here because there's a werewolf out there and there's a tanner out there. And while there is a lot of information out on the field, people aren't sure who they can trust. Some people have gotten cards that mean that they're not on the villager team.
And the robber never knows who they're gonna end up as.
Right.
So.
I think Robert's played really well so far as the Tanner, and it's so odd that no one. When Mario finally calls him out, it's probably going to win him the game.
Oh yeah,
right?
That's true.
Yeah.
But does he know he'll be winning? Because the Robert doesn't see his.
Oh, he
card.
does.
Oh,
he definitely does. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I saw some people commenting in the chat saying she's too smart. Yeah, Meg. I think you're talking about Meg there. Like Meg's too smart to reveal early on what she's going to be. She wants to save it to the very last second and to make it as dramatic as possible, and also use it as bait. If somebody else comes out and says that they're the Mason, she's got him. But we are ready to see how this resolves. I think it's going to be a Tanner victory, honestly.
I think so too.
Let's check it out.
Oh,
Timer.
phones. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
2:30.
All right.
Okay. I'm ready to talk. But I want to catch Hannah in a lie, though.
Why?
I don't know, just for fun.
Okay.
Well, you tell me what I am, and I'll tell you if you're right or
I don't want to.
not. Okay, fine. This went well.
You make an awful cop. Talk.
right.
I don't want to. Okay.
So here's the thing, though. Whatever you became
Yeah.
through the robbing, you aren't anymore because I swapped you two.
Oh.
What were you?
I was the Mason.
Cool. Now that cat's out of the bag, I do want to say that he is lying. I was the Insomniac when I woke up.
Well, that would mean that.
So that means now you're the Insomniac and I'm the Mason.
No, because if you were in the Insomniac when you
Yeah,
woke
did
up, it would
something.
mean you didn't
Get switched.
switch.
I did get switched?
No, so
No, I was the Insomniac to begin with, and I was the Insomniac as I woke up. And then early in the game, he said he was the
But didn't they say
Insomniac.
they switched you?
But not with you.
No, Alyssa said that she switched you and
She's-
me.
Yeah, so when you were the Insomniac and woke up, you would have seen a different card.
Yeah.
So then Alyssa's lying.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And
She
then,
is the Mason.
But then, and also, I know that I was the Insomniac too when I woke up, and he's not the Insomniac. So
He's probably.
I think we just
Alright.
I think we just nailed our two werewolves.
who are the? Okay, so here's something to clarify. I am the seer.
Cool.
Okay, you are the Tanner. I checked. I wanted to see how far you could go, so I want to clear up that situation. And you said you're the Mason.
Yes.
And I was trying to catch you guys online. I was trying to see if you actually revealed information, then I could be like, wait a second, that's bullshit, but I know who you are now. That was the ploy of me getting...
Okay, well, I was the Insomniac, and I think Mario's lying.
Oh, we should check to see the time. 35 seconds.
Well...
Okay, wait, hold up. So, when you were the robber, that means you took my card and looked at it, right?
Yes.
So where did your card go?
No.
To you.
No, she's Tanner.
No, I'm Robert, and she was Mason.
Come on, Lawrence.
She's doubling down, but I saw her card.
I'm not doubling down. That wouldn't do me any good.
Yes, it would.
To be Tanner?
If I was the Tanner, why would I be trying to argue that I'm a villager?
I don't know, but
You
it
have
makes you
7
look
seconds.
more...
That doesn't make any
He's
sense.
the werewolf.
Okay.
Him and her, they're the wolves.
I don't know about her.
I was the Insomniac.
Okay, all right. 1.
The wolves are barking.
3.
Hey,
Oh.
come on now.
Mother.
Wait, how many votes?
3 for me?
Wait, hold on. I want to help.
What is happening?
Yeah, majority of vote for...
Alyssa.
No, we're tied.
No, you're not.
Wait.
Wait, did you change your vote?
Doesn't matter. He put it over here. He put it over here. I don't know.
So 3...
Okay, but still 2
for
on
me,
3. Okay,
2
that still works.
So 3 for me, right?
Yes,
Alright.
yes.
Suck it, motherfucker!
What the fuck? Oh,
I
Because you fucking...
no. Damn.
That's why.
But you played it so subtly. I didn't. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I knew it was you. In my
But
gut...
I saw a troublemaker in the middle, so I knew.
I am so
Baloney.
confused about what happened to this. Are we still on
Yeah.
the thing?
Such a good round. Oh my gosh, I loved that.
I thought for a second that it was gonna be like an equal vote on the two of them, and then in that case, the Tanner would have won anyway.
Right, absolutely. So Robert really came out golden in that game. Such a good round. I am so just like jittery. Like I got tingles with like how the information all came out, because having Mario wait until so late to reveal that he was the Insomniac, and he waited until right after Alyssa revealed that she was trying to say that she was the troublemaker.
Yes, it was so perfect.
Oh,
it was so clear that
it was
Alyssa was guilty.
Beautiful. Except the thing is, Mario didn't realize.
Yeah.
Mario didn't realize that it was so clear that Alyssa was guilty.
I think that's why he tried to change his vote at the end. Is that?
That's just so illegal. I mean, again, he's going to be channeling Curtis and cheat. Because I don't know how many of you guys were tuned in last week, but during the 2 Truths and a Lie game, Curtis Googled one of the statements, and that's so against the rules. So Mario's carrying on the tradition of sitting in that seat. He hasn't been like leaning back out of frame too much, which is good on him. But man, wow, that was so much fun.
Yeah, I think it was played really well. I
Yeah,
think,
you were going to talk about Hannah's game, I think,
yeah,
right?
I think she didn't realize she wasn't the Tanner anymore, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, and there's no way really that she could have figured that out, because Robert was quite tight-lipped about what he got into during the night phase. And God, I'm just so glad how that turned out. Robert comes out at the beginning and says, I'm the Insomniac and I stayed the Insomniac, and he's just waiting for somebody to call him out on it. I don't know what he would have done though, honestly, if there hadn't, if the Insomniac had been in the middle, that wouldn't have turned out quite as exciting. But luckily, we just had such a fun game there. I love that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a blast to have you today. Really exciting to have our first ever Facebook live stream. It was great seeing you guys in the chat. Sarah, thank you for contributing your 2 Truths and a Lie. I got a shout out to Grumpy Cat in the YouTube chat. That rhymed, so that felt really great. Monica Ravenera. We had Chris Madden. Chris Madden is the boyfriend of Meg, so good on you for tuning in. I'm sure that she appreciates that. Anybody you want to shout out to?
Everybody here in the IO community and improv people.
You're all wonderful. We love you. We are going to turn over to the players so that they can say their fond farewells, and we'll get out there to sign off. Thank you all so much for tuning in.
Yeah, that's,
you will
Thanks
get to be for hanging out, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
We hope you enjoyed all that subterfuge. Right? That's
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I'm
All that-
disappointed.
Dad?
That was not a good.
Oh,
Dad.
Dad's here.
Mom.
Dad's here.
Hey, Daddy.
It's funny. We were actually talking about how we were trying to be responsible parents.
Aww.
You raised us right.
Mama and Papa.
I'm glad we did so
You did
well.
yell at us
We
not to
did
scream.
Yeah, just Lawrence. We did so well with all of you except for Lawrence.
What's that?
Black
We don't
sheep.
talk about
Black
him.
sheep, yeah.
Dad's mad at you.
I'm
He
mad,
loves me.
Lawrence. You're gonna get the belt later.
Oh.
Whoa.
That kind of family.
Ooh.
Okay.
It'll make me stronger.
Thank you to everyone so much for tuning in. Like our Facebook page, follow us on YouTube and Twitch. Share the stream if you had a good time. I think that there might have been a little bit of laggy video, and we're so sorry about that. We'll get that worked out before the next episode. But as we like to say to sign off around here, secrets don't make friends.
But friends make secrets.